1995 जुलाई में 8,000 से ज़ायद मर्द व ख़वातीन के अलावा मासूम बच्चे बोस्निया में मुसलमानों के सर्ब अफराद के हाथों कत्ले-आम के 25 साल मुकम्मल होने पर एक वर्चुअल अजलास हुआ, जिसमें प्रिंस चार्ल्स, बरतानी वज़ीर आज़म बोरिस जॉनसन, बोस्निया के सदर सफ़क ज़राफ़रोक, लेबर पार्टी के कायद केर स्टामर, चीफ रबी अफ्राइम, बोस्निया के मुफ्ती आज़म हुसैन अलीफ, आर्च बिशप डेविड कैमरून, विलियम हेग, बिल क्लिंटन, फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी मेडलन, एमपी यास्मीन कुरैशी और एंजेलिना जोली के अलावा दीगर ने भी दुनिया भर से इस अजलास में शिरकत की। मज़ीद जानते हैं इस रिपोर्ट में।
25 years ago, when the terrible conflict in Bosnia and Herzegovina had been raging for 3 years, Europe witnessed the worst atrocity on its soil since the Second World War.
This year, the theme of the Remembering Srebrenica commemorations, Every Action Matters, speaks to every one of us. We can all speak out, stand up against hate wherever we find it.
Louder and clearer when expressed by those who have suffered the horrors of the past. In Srebrenica, the voice of the relatives of the victims, especially the mothers of Srebrenica, remain a source of inspiration for us all.
Doing nothing to stop injustices or persecution is not an option for humanity.
Every single one of us can reflect on our own behaviour and demonstrate, no matter how simply, a real commitment to removing prejudice and hatred in us.
Bearing in mind what we recall, those horrific events of 25 years ago, we now have a responsibility to engage in constructive and decisive action in order to pave the way for what will hopefully be a peaceful and harmonious future.
Remembering Srebrenica is so vitally important, and why 25 years after these terrible crimes were committed, we should stand in determined solidarity with those who have lost so much.
That we all have a moral obligation to speak out and act whenever and wherever people are targeted on the basis of their religion or race.
Vladi Ujedinjenog Kraljevstva na svemu onome što rade kako bi se sačuvalo sjećanje na žrtve Srebrenice, genocida u Srebrenici, kao ljudima koji dolaze iz prijateljske zemlje, ljudima čija nam podrška pa i pomoć u čuvanju sjećanja na genocid u Srebrenici puno znači.
Across the world, conflicts based on ethnicity, race, and religion continue to bring unbearable misery and loss to families, destruction to societies and economies, and heartbreaking numbers of refugees.
Nikada u životu ne mogu oprostiti ni zaboraviti. Kada imate ćerke u kući i kada doživite da vam zlostavljaju dijete pred očima. Kada se vi borite, bukvalno skačete na leđa četniku koji će poslije toga rasjeći glavu.
Who were marched off into the woods and summarily executed without due process and shoved into mass graves. They were Muslims, and that's the only reason they were killed in Europe.
To the people of Bosnia, I send you my sympathy and my respect, and I grieve with you. It was spread by leaders who used lies to manufacture fear, to condition people to accept violence. These tendencies still exist in our world and are as dangerous as they have ever been.
Against a backdrop of rising reports and incidents of hate crime in the United Kingdom, the work that Remembering Srebrenica does to educate about genocide and the consequences of hatred, if left unchallenged, becomes all the more important.
25 godina od genocida je prilika da Europa i svijet nauče lekciju da mržnja i rasizam podjednako pogađaju sve nas, bez izuzetka, i da žrtve mogu biti podjednako i bijeli i crni, i muslimani i nemuslimani.
We are the second largest commemorator of this dark chapter in history. Why? Because unless we remember, we are doomed to repeat. And we owe it to the victims, to their families, and to all future generations that never again really does mean never again.
Nadeem Arshad, A1 आज न्यूज़, मैनचेस्टर, बरतानिया.